Hey, welcome. So, have you ever found yourself typing a money question into a search engine, just hoping for a quick, easy answer? Yeah, me too. We've all been there. Well, today we're going to take one of those super common questions and really dig into what's going on behind the scenes. All right, so this is what we're working with today. Just these 7 words. How to get free debit card from bank. I mean, it seems so straightforward, right? You're just looking for a simple answer. And that's exactly the puzzle we're going to try and piece together. You know, when we ask something like this, it's easy to think we're just after a list of names, a list of banks. But what's really happening is that we're working off a bunch of assumptions, ideas we have about how money in banks should work, and that's what we're really going to look at. Okay, let's get into the heart of it. This whole question really centers on a super powerful promise. One that's, let's be honest, almost impossible to say no to. It's that idea of getting something for nothing, something you actually need, and it's totally free. So the mission seems pretty simple, right? Find the easiest, quickest way to get a useful financial tool in your wallet. But, and you've probably figured this out already, the road to something that's actually free is almost never as simple as it looks. All right, so let's really get into the weeds here. To figure out what's really being asked, we've got to break this question down. I'm talking word by word. We're going to see what each piece actually means when you put it all together. So the question starts with how to, right? That immediately tells us we're looking for a guide, for some instructions. But hang on a second. Just think about that. If something is genuinely 100% free, why on earth would you need a guide to get it? Shouldn't it just be, there for the taking? And that right there, that's our first big clue. The fact that we even need a guide suggests that maybe there are some steps we have to follow, maybe some hoops to jump through. Or, let's be real, maybe there's a hidden catch somewhere that we need a little help getting around. It's a huge hint that free isn't as simple as it sounds. Okay, next up, the thing we actually want, the debit card. And this isn't just a piece of plastic, right? It's literally a direct link to your own money. It's your key to buying stuff, to paying bills, to just being part of the economy today. So we're not talking about some small-time freebie here. This thing has real, tangible value. So all of this, the need for a guide, the value of the card, it all leads us to the most important and, honestly, the most complicated word in this whole question. This is the word that causes all the trouble. Free. What in the world does free even mean when it's tacked onto a product from a bank, a business that exists to make money? Seriously, this one little word, it's the absolute core of what we're looking into today. Because let's face it, free is rarely just free. It's a marketing word, and it can mean a whole bunch of different things. Does it mean no fee to get the card? Or no yearly fee? Or maybe, and this is a big one, maybe it's only free as long as you keep, say, $1,500 in the account. If you dip below that, bam, you get hit with a service fee. All of a sudden, that simple little word gets really complicated, doesn't it? And this is where you really see that huge gap between the marketing pitch and the actual reality. The promise is this beautiful, shiny object, a card that costs you nothing. But the reality? That's usually buried in the fine print. It's where you find out certain fees are only waived if you meet some very specific and sometimes pretty tricky conditions. Okay, so here's the big takeaway. The real guide we've been looking for, it isn't just a list of banks that offer these so-called free cards. The real guide is actually about changing how we think, changing our whole approach to the question in the first place. See, the answer isn't a what, it's a how. The solution isn't about finding what specific card to get. It's about learning how to look at any offer a bank throws at you. It's about going from just a consumer to someone who's actively investigating what's being offered. So what does this new guide actually look like? Well, it's not a map that leads to treasure. It's more like a toolkit. First tool in the box, question everything. Anytime you see the word free, your spidey sense should tingle. Second tool, get specific. Ask them point blank, what exactly do you mean by free? And the third and maybe most important tool, you gotta read the fine print. That's where the whole story is. And honestly, that is the whole key right there. The real power isn't in having some secret list of good banks. The real power is knowing the right questions to ask any bank, anytime. So it turns out, the guide we were searching for from the very beginning wasn't a thing, it was a mindset. Think of it like a compass. It doesn't just point you to an answer. It helps you navigate the, let's be honest, pretty confusing world of personal finance by helping you figure out the questions that will get you to your own best answer. So I'll just leave you with this one thought. What question are you going to ask next?